Okay, so did you know there's literally over $1 billion sitting in a massive, forgotten treasure chest right here in Arizona? Seriously, $1 billion. Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to show you exactly how to navigate the Arizona Department of Revenue to reclaim assets that are legally, rightfully yours. Now, to put that number into perspective, the sheer scale of this treasure hunt is just staggering. We are talking about an unclaimed property fund with a comma and 9 zeros. This isn't just some tiny pool of spare change. It's a massive collection of forgotten bank accounts, uncashed checks, and maybe even old insurance payouts just waiting to be found. So, you're probably asking yourself, could some of this actually be mine? Well, get this. There is a 1 in 7 chance that you or someone you know has money waiting for them. That is a massive opportunity you absolutely do not want to miss out on. Think about your family, your neighbors, or even an old business you used to run. There's an incredibly high probability that someone in your circle has a claim to a piece of this billion-dollar pie. Here's exactly what we're going to cover today. First, the billion-dollar opportunity itself. Then we'll clarify what unclaimed property actually is. After that, a step-by-step guide to the online search, how to successfully file your claim, and finally, some pro tips and next steps. All right, let's jump right into section 1, the billion-dollar opportunity. I love this quote because it really hits the nail on the head. Taking just 10 minutes out of your day to search could lead to a really significant, life-enhancing payout. We aren't just talking about a theoretical bonus here. This is real money, safely administered by the state, that people have used to pay off credit cards, tackle home improvements, or just pad out that rainy day fund they've been trying to build. Moving right along to section 2, what exactly is unclaimed property? Basically, unclaimed property happens when a company totally loses track of you. Think of a forgotten bank account from Aunt Mildred, or maybe a utility refund sent to an old apartment address. When that happens, those companies are legally required to send the funds over to the Arizona Department of Revenue. The important thing to remember here is that the state doesn't just pocket the cash. No way. They act as a permanent custodian until you show up to claim it. But how long does it take for this to happen? Well, these dormancy periods trigger way faster than you might think. For instance, simple uncashed paychecks are considered abandoned after just 1 single year of inactivity. Wild, right? Now, travelers' checks have a much longer 15-year fuse, but the most common items like savings accounts or utility deposits usually only take 3 years before they end up in the state's hands. Okay, let's move on to section 3, the step-by-step online search. Time to grab our treasure map. Searching is completely free, and because property stays in the state where it originally came from, you're going to want to use both Arizona's state portal at azdr.gov and the National Missing Money database, especially if you've moved across state lines. A quick tip here, don't just search your current first and last name. You need to check maiden names, common misspellings, and any business names you've ever used in the past. All right, let's say you've found something. Now let's dive into section 4, filing your claim successfully. Now you've got to pay really close attention to the form variations here. Form 600A is exclusively for original property owners. If you're claiming property on behalf of a deceased relative, you absolutely cannot use that standard form. You'll need Form 600B or 600D instead. Honestly, using the wrong form is one of the quickest ways to hit a bureaucratic roadblock, so always double-check your relationship to the property first. And as you're filling out these documents, you'll see the Great Seal of the state of Arizona. Seeing that seal is absolutely crucial because it assures you that you're engaging in a legitimate, secure government process. It's the official mark of authority, confirming you're dealing directly with the Department of Revenue and not falling for some scam. Now, the state isn't going to just hand over funds based on a similar name alone. You have to provide rigorous documentation proving exactly who you are and where you've lived. We're talking a government-issued photo ID, official proof of your social security number, and rock-solid evidence like an old utility bill or tax document linking you to the last known address they have on file. Oh, and the whole shebang has to be signed and notarized. Also, keep in mind that while the search itself is entirely online, Arizona actually operates a hybrid recovery framework. What does that mean for you? Well, it means that complex or high-value claims require you to physically mail your notarized paperwork directly to the unclaimed property unit down in Phoenix. It's a bit of old-school security, for sure, but it ensures that those large sums are going exactly to the right person. Almost done! Let's wrap up with Section 5, Pro Tips and Next Steps. You know, we hear hypothetical success stories all the time, like someone spending just 10 minutes checking the portal for their maiden name and finding enough cash to completely pay off a credit card.
Things like this happen literally every single day in Arizona. It just goes to show that navigating a little bit of bureaucracy is absolutely worth your time.
So, to make sure your assets don't become unclaimed in the future, always keep your addresses and contact details up to date with your financial institutions. Also, make it a habit to check the database for inherited assets from deceased relatives or for past corporate entities you might have owned. Honestly, doing a quick check-in on the database once a year is a great way to ensure you're never leaving money on the table. And if you ever spot a discrepancy, follow up directly with the Department of Revenue. Before we finish, just a quick reminder. This explainer is for informational purposes only. Policies can and do shift, so you should always consult directly with the Arizona Department of Revenue for personalized assistance, or if you're dealing with a really complex claim. Their official site is always your ultimate source of truth. All right, so now that you have the exact map to uncover your share of $1 billion treasure, the only question left is, what are you going to do with your found money? Whether it's $5 or $5,000, it's rightfully yours. So why not go run a search right now?